in for, you know, I feel the need to get on here and express my views. Share, subscribe to it. Tell me what you guys think and what your opinions are below. I would love to hear your guys' answers and stuff. And without further ado, let's get into it. First thing I want to get out of the way is going to wear a dang mask. But a certain county in my state has decided to make it against the law to not wear a mask, and you will get, the first time offender gets a fine of $100, and then it jumps to $300 if you continue after that. I think it's complete boulder dash that we are being forced to wear these masks because it infringes upon our freedoms. I can't legally walk around in Monroe County without having to put on this stupid mask that actually does more harm than good. I don't care what anyone says. In my opinion, backed up with facts, all this mask does is hurt you more than the virus probably would. It's going to cause you to go brain dead if you take on too much brain damage from lack of oxygen. Making an effort to breathe. And that's not counting the 90-degree weather on top of it. I could wear it inside, be totally cool, but not to the point to where I'm encountering hypothermia or making it to where it's hard for me to breathe. I can be cool, everything, breathing calmly, and then all of a sudden I'm trying to breathe because I got this freaking mask on, and the oxygen's going nowhere except back into my system. What happens if you puke? Well, you're going to get sick off of your own puke because it's going to stay right there, and you're going to inhale all that chemical and shit in that your body is getting rid of. Oh, what happens if you cough? Well, all that shit that you would have coughed out and gotten rid of is going to go right back in your body. So you're going to become sicker trying to wear that mask just to try to have a better chance of avoiding this virus you have a low chance of getting anyways. Except if you're really, really, really old. In this case, I could see somewhat of a legitimacy behind it. But not so much that, you know, it overrules all the sicknesses you're going to encounter whenever you wear the mask. So, in my opinion, the mask is, it's like these pills nowadays that are hard to swallow, and try to fix this one teensy-weensy problem that you can actually live without, but it's got all these side effects that could kill you. Why would you want to take something to help this one tiny problem you can actually cope with living with versus wearing something that's got all this stuff that could potentially kill you before this, you know, minor thing can kill you? I'd rather take my chances with the virus and actually die from that than have brain damage, low oxygen levels, a lowered immune system. And oh yeah, let's not forget about the simple fact of getting sick off of your own body trying to get rid of crap that your body will get sick off of if it don't get rid of it. By coughing, vomiting, whatever. So that's one thing, and then these stupid laws that force you to wear them when you should have a right to choose whether you want to wear it or not and do so. I shouldn't be punished because I don't want to wear a mask that's going to make me sicker than what the virus would make me. So that's just one subject that I just want to get out of the way right now and let you decide if you want to wear it or not. I'm not going to wear it, and if they fine me, I'm just going to throw the fine in the trash. And then I'll argue with the fact that why am I being forced to comply with something that says on the package it will not help stop you catching the virus, and it will not help prevent any further infections, whether you're wearing it or not. So, regardless, if you're wearing it or not, you're still going to get the COVID-19. So, the entire reason of wearing it literally is null and void after it says it will not help, it will not stop the spread or help control the spread of the virus. Or whatever, you know, you see my point. It won't stop it, and it will not keep it from spreading. You're going to get the virus anyways, whether you're wearing that mask or you're not wearing anything, pretty much, is what the package is saying. You put on this mask, you're still going to get the COVID-19 because it is not going to help at all, pretty much. And you know what's sad? Social media pages like Facebook are saying that, oh, this is not true at all. This is not true at all. It's partly false or completely false. There is no 100% truth when it says on the package. So I want to get this right out of the way. How is Facebook more knowledgeable than the manufacturing companies of these masks? Huh? Explain me that. Tell me in the comment sections if you're one of those people that believe Facebook and believe the government over the manufacturing companies of these masks. But on to the other subject I just want to discuss is the PlayStation 5. There's a lot of credible sources out there that are saying that the PlayStation 5 purchases are going to be limited, one per household. Whatever reason that this is, I don't believe it because, well, one, it's the internet. You can go on the internet and search this up, and 50% of the internet will tell you it's true, and then another 50% of the internet. Best case scenario and worst case scenario, take it all with a grain of salt until Sony comes out with a confirmation, because you really don't know if what you're reading on the internet is truth or false. You just don't know. So to play, instead of listening to the internet, how about I wait until Sony confirms whether or not they are going to limit only one console per household, which means an address needs to be typed in, the owner of that address needs to be typed in as well. Basically, your privacy is out there, your location is out there for people to get a hold of. And yes, a hacker who knows what they are doing can still get a hold of your information on your address. I don't want to sit there and hear those conspiracy theorists who sit there and say, oh no, it's secure as hell. No, it's not secure as hell, because if you got a real skilled hacker with barely any skill at all, can literally hack anything almost. A noob hacker can hack almost anything, pretty much, if they know what they are doing with the right amount of training. So don't sit there and say, oh, it's going to be safe, no one's going to know my bullshit. Okay, don't blow smoke up my rear end. But I think that'd be total bullcrap. I don't want people knowing my address. I don't want this random person I'm buying a console from, I'm probably never going to talk again, to know my address. Why would I tell someone I don't personally know and have known for years what my address is, where I live? Who's to say this dude ain't a secret criminal that kidnaps kids and sells them on the black market? I don't know this person. Would you want to tell a stranger your address that you have no idea who they really are? Just their name, where they work, that's it? If I don't know you, you ain't getting my address. Sorry. You can make a law all you want, you ain't gonna get my address if I don't know who the hell you are. It's that simple. And just one more subject, you know, while I'm on it, you know. A lot of people, you know, tell me that Call of Duty is not a bad game this year. You know, it's got its problems just like any other game, and you know, just cut them some slack and give them time. All right, I'm tired of getting on freaking Call of Duty to play Warzone, and I get destroyed by a hacker in that game. Okay, and it's not just when I, you know, go on to crossplay and play Warzone, which is probably the only time I even engage on the crossplay. Is if I want to play Warzone. Try to get really good at the game, but can't, you know. Cheaters. You got that one fool in there, you got 4 or 5 fools in there cheating. Get this crap underway. Stop with the whole, oh, let's put a bot in the system that detects cheating and stuff and have a report system. Well, you see how that's going. It's not working. They tried a two-step verification thing where each new account that was created had to have a phone number linked to it, because you know, who's going to buy a bunch of phones and have random phone numbers? You know what I mean? You're going to have a phone number linked to that account each time you know, you log on to Call of Duty and it's an account that's never played it. You're going to have a phone number. That's obviously not working, because now people's accounts are being stolen. What's your next move, Activision? Gonna punish a bunch of people, reset everyone's shit to bare bones, and then have at it? Well, guess what? we're still going to get destroyed by cheaters on Warzone and in multiplayer. You know why? Because all they got to do is buy a controller that's got aimbot on it already. My brother, just for shits and giggles, one time bought a modded controller off of Amazon for like 80 bucks. And it literally worked on any game that required you to aim and shoot. And you could definitely miss if you weren't aiming right. Like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed. Anything that you had to point, aim at a target, whether it's a NPC or a freaking online player, if you pointed at it and you had to shoot a gun or throw something at it, you would hit it and kill it regardless. And all he did, spend 80 bucks on a controller that literally had an on and off switch for the aimbot. That's it. And guess what? He wrecked everyone in any freaking game, and he didn't die hardly at all because they were shot before they got to him to kill him. So what are you gonna do next? Ban somebody because they suddenly became a headshot god once in a while? There's times where literally I'm shit with headshots. And then there's days where I intentionally try to get headshots for a challenge or something to unlock a camo, and boom, I'm busting 5-6 fools in the head one moment, and then the next moment I can't hit them. What, you're gonna ban me for getting 5 headshots, getting lucky? Get a bot to do your shit. Instead of actually look through player data to actually see if they aimbotted. Instead of internally recording every player's shit on every move they make and looking into it individually and then permanently banning them, not just off of their freaking console, off of their gamer tag, but their IP address, their console barcode. Ban them entirely. Make sure if they get a new console or make a new account, their IP is banned. If you ban someone's IP, well, guess what? Unless they move locations to where they have a different IP address, guess what? They can't log online no more to that game. Stop wasting time and making players suffer with having hackers in there because you literally give a bot the ability to ban them, when half the time I can report someone for cheating when they ain't cheating, and guess what? They can get banned. Because there's a bot and not an actual person looking through recorded gameplay and seeing if they pull off an impossible shot. Let's say I get on Warzone right now, while this bot is recording my gameplay and then not banning me when someone reports me. Let's say I get on Warzone. Let's say I jump at the military base and someone lands on the port by the prison, by the gulag. Let's say that happens, and I use aimbot and I drop this dude with a AX-50. Let's say that right there. What are you gonna do next when someone reports me for cheating when I really cheated with aimbot? Guess what? Your bot is probably gonna do nothing about it because, well, it's one report, and I got lucky on a shot. Your bot's not gonna ban me because, well, lucky shots happen all the time. I could have just aimed in a random spot and said, fuck it, let's see what happens if I squeeze it in this general direction. Oh, I got a headshot. And I downed and killed that person within that headshot. Well, guess what? Your bot's not going to ban me because it could rule the possibility I just got lucky. Let's say I died right after that too. Let's say I died and raged and just quit before I tried to complete a gulag. Which is 85% of the cheaters winning anyways because, well, they want to get back in and cheat some more in that lobby. They want to try to win every freaking game they get into. So they're definitely going to cheat in the gulag. It would take probably 30 freaking reports for my account to get banned if I was using aimbot the whole time. And this is a bot. Now, if, let's say an actual Activision admin got a report and he was monitoring every gameplay footage to see if someone was cheating, and I happened to be, me, Excalibur, happened to be a cheater. I'm not going to say the numbers because, well, I don't want random people I don't know just be like, oh, hey, I saw your YouTube video. Sorry. Like, I just have a thing like that. Anyways, back on subject. Let's say, you know, he finally looked, seen that I was cheating, I aimbotted or something. Well, then he looks at my other gameplay, and I'm getting these impossible shots on left and right, and I knew players were in there when I didn't have a heartbeat sensor, or I wasn't eavesdropping on them with the Turtle Beach. I'm cheating, obviously, at this point, and this person sees it, this admin sees it, and there's a bunch of people saying I'm cheating. They spectated me. Well, guess what? Since there's a bunch of evidence pointing towards me cheating, and he's seeing these impossible shots, no one can actually pull off or has seemed to be pulling off cross-mapping somebody from military base all the way down to port by the Gulag prison. I'm getting banned because, well, this is an actual person. He's seeing all these reports and streams of me doing it, and he's seeing it himself through the game, internally recording every player's gameplay. Guess what? Or someone hit him up with a gamer tag. That's another way you can do it. Guess what? I can be banned if I was actually cheating and he saw evidence. And this is an actual person, not a bot. I'd feel much more comfortable and actually see more results of cheaters getting banned and encountering less cheaters if there was an actual person, not a freaking bot, monitoring reports and all this stuff and actually monitoring the gameplay that you are going to mandate recording everybody's gameplay. Even when they have recording turned off. For that singular purpose. That way you guys have direct evidence. And then make it to where people can report gamer tags. You guys have enough money to have a big old anti-cheating staff, an anti-hacking staff dedicated to looking up all these reported gamer tags, or you know, like a police officer, you know, you're going to sit here and tattle on somebody in the criminal syndicate.
Hey, let's take it easy.
Treat it like that. Treat it like a criminal syndicate. Have people give you tips, what this person's gamer tag is, if they really were cheating, bring evidence to prove it besides just, you know, saying it. Because not only do we have your not only would Activision admins have your information and your proof and all that, they would also have their own proof through their game designed specifically to record everyone's gameplay, even though they have the recording turned off. That way, they can literally go and look at everyone's gameplay of their perspective, because it's all connected to an Activision server on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. It would make it so much easier, and there'd be more results and then less cheaters being encountered. Oh yeah, and put those cheaters against other cheaters that have been banned, kind of like a bad sport in GTA 5. You destroy so many vehicles, you get a dunce cap, and you're put in a bad sport lobby with cheaters, personal vehicle blow-uppers, and glitchers and all that stuff. That way, they get a taste of their own medicine, and they probably, hopefully, get rid of their hacks and cheats. But this has been my YouTube video. I don't want it to go on for an hour. It's been 21 minutes and 19 seconds, 20 seconds now. And, you know, I've obviously talked about certain subjects that need to be talked about. You know, in the gaming community, outside the gaming community, and all this stuff. But be safe out there, people, but read your stuff and find out what makes you, what is right and what is wrong, you know, out there. Besides just gaming and stuff. If it helps you out and it makes you happy, you know, do it. But don't sit there and ruin someone else's life or experience or anything just because you don't see it on, you know, you don't see their perspective and their legitimate reason. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe to my channel, comment what you think about the whole mask situation, and have a wonderful day. Christian Freeman out.